Hi, good morning. It's a Monday, a new start of the week, y'all. So I have a new video for you all today. Today is going to be inspiration for you to get that summer body. Who's ready? I'm ready. All right, so here behind me at this table, I have some really nice gym wear, okay? So some really nice gym wear I got on sale, so I'm gonna go ahead and share a little info on that. Also share my journey as far as losing weight, because your girl has lost weight. Ooh. So yes, I'm gonna show you the pants that I wore before and then the pant size that I am now, so you can see my before and after. The waistline has slimmed up. I have a little bit more tone here in like the waist area, so kind of like a glass figure, y'all. It's beautiful, and we're gonna keep working at it, and I want y'all to follow this journey and be inspired and grow with me, and y'all can get some little tips. Also, there is a company that has reached out to me, so if y'all are interested in having another opportunity, stay close. I may have a part 2 for those who want to be inspired and be your own influencer. So here we go, year of 2026. So let's go ahead and get started on this video. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the shirts, right? So I'm the type of person that loves pastel colors, right? So I love my light pinks, my light teals. This one's like a greenish color. And then I have like a dark color here. We also have like a, I would say like a dark purple / pinkish color. It's really beautiful. So let me hold it up real quick. So this one's by Reebok, okay? And the nice thing about these products here, everything is dry fit. What does that mean? So the texture, this is by Nike, yo. I love this one. I had to get 2 of them because it's my favorite color. Not only that, it fits really well, okay? And the texture of the material. So dry fit is literally like the type of shirt that when you sweat, it doesn't accumulate bacteria and doesn't leave your back or any of your body parts like very, very like condensed and sweat, you know? This is just, the sweat just rolls right off, okay? And it's breathable fabric. Okay, so this one's one of my favorites too, okay? And then I have this one as well, okay? All right, so where did I get all these shirts from? Was it affordable? Y'all, if y'all wanna be in your gym journey and y'all like, I don't wanna have to invest in like gym clothes, I got you, okay? So here, let me show y'all. It's like, I'm counting right here. I'm counting, what? How much did I spend? Okay, y'all. All right, so let's see. So y'all gonna laugh at this one. So I remember I literally saved all my receipts and my packages and how much everything was, because I knew my journey is gonna take some time as far as me exercising and showing results. But not only that, I saved this because I particularly wanted to do this video. And this was a video next on my listing of, you know, my videos. So let's go ahead. Guess how much one of these shirts, the cheapest of cheapest. I'm gonna look through here. Guess how much the cheapest shirt was. Guess. Your girl got you. $3. Y'all see that? Clearance, $3. Y'all see that symbol? Is Walmart, y'all. So I got this shirt right here from Walmart, okay, for $3, y'all. Y'all can find you a good deal right around that time when the season's changing from like the cold winter to like springtime. You could kind of find yourself in the clearance section and find yourself a good deal. All right, next one. This one was originally 20 bucks. It went from 20 to $5.99, and from $5.99, $3, y'all. For $3, I was able to get, let's see, let me make sure I got the right t-shirt with the right brand here. This one, yep, it came with this one. So this one was $3, y'all. So I actually got this one from JCPenney. Okay, and I clearly remember that day because my son was like, Mommy, how much are you spending today? I was like, $3. And he was like, no way, Mommy, for that shirt, $3? I'm like, yes, baby, $3. All right, so next one. All right, so we got another shirt, 20 bucks. Okay, I saved. And then the price I paid was, it went from $20 to $8. And then from $8, it went to $5.97, y'all. So for $5.97. That's a steal, y'all. That's a steal, y'all. Brand new shirts, okay? All right, so next one. What do we got here? Okay, so I got my Nike, my favorite one. All right, so this one was originally $50, because y'all know Nike. Nike is like, you know, $50, all right? $50 per shirt. It went from $50 to $24 marked down. Let me come to close so y'all can see. That's a 2 and a 4, so that's $24. And then from that $24, it went down to $15, okay? And then I didn't have the receipt with me, but I ended up getting them for $5 because they even had an additional discount, y'all, when I went to ring up. So this store was a sports outlet, okay? So if you have time, go on your internet and look up sports outlet stores. I can even attach the link below this video if y'all are interested in checking the location out, so y'all know. And there's one of the last shirts, the Reebok shirt. So this Reebok shirt was like $3 as well. So y'all, that's a steal. Literally amazing. And as far as leggings, I love my leggings. The leggings I buy is at Old Navy. So at Old Navy, I get the high-rise leggings, full-length, Power Soft. The thing I love about these leggings is that even if you have a dog or if you do laundry, there's no lint, there's no hair that gets attached to these leggings, and they're super stretchy and super comfortable. And let me share with y'all what size I originally bought it. So I originally bought it in XL, all right? You see that? XL, okay? So I went from an XL to now an L. What's the difference in the waistline? Let's see. What's the difference in the waistline? All right, so let me see if I can step back. So here's the waistline, and then let me bring the other one up closer so y'all can see the waistline difference. Okay, and I'm not stretching nothing out. I'm just showing y'all that difference. Okay, so there we go. You see this? I know it's dark on dark, it's hard to see. So this is the ending of the large, okay? So I'm gonna put my finger right here. Oh, my hair in the way too, so y'all can't really tell. So this ends right here, and this is the X large, which ends right there. So I would say like about a pinky long difference, right? Because like for real, like I lost weight. Can y'all see the difference? So this is the large, okay? This is the X large. Okay, y'all, so what's the secret? How did I lose weight? How did I lose that weight off, y'all? All right, so, oh, and the funniest story, y'all, I had to share with y'all because I was like, I love my XL, like, leggings are super comfortable, but I'm like, I want to get them to shrink. I was like, let me put them in the washer and a dryer, wash with like hot water, dry in the dryer for an extended period of time. Girl, they still don't shrink. They stay the same size. And I started noticing the difference like instantly. I would say after like 2-3 weeks of what I was doing, I started noticing my pants were starting to get loose, and I couldn't even go running with my son. I was like, even if I tried to run, I felt like my pants were starting to get loose. I'm like, oh no, I gotta get me a smaller size. So that's how I got the size L. And the thing is about the Old Navy location is that they have so many leggings and sportswear. It's super cute. They have this cheetah print one. I love. But anyways, you might have to order them online because sometimes they don't have every size in stock or color or model that you want in stock. So you gotta order it online. All right, so back to the story. How did I lose this weight? Well, for one, I did body sculpting. All right, so body sculpting for one, that helps reduce the fat, okay? So for one, body sculpting. 2, wood therapy, all right? So for those of you who are not familiar with body sculpting or wood therapy, I will go further into that in another video, but you can always do your own little research if you like. And I also went to the gym consistently twice a week. So for twice a week, all I would do is light cardio. Y'all, back in the day, I used to go hardcore in the gym, just run. And I would run for like a good mile. And then now that I have this tool, right, to help me with my weight management and to lose weight and to tone up, now I'm not even running in the gym. Y'all don't even have to work out. I used to think you had to work out so hard to get to your weight goal. No, it's the complete opposite. So you gotta watch your diet, right? So I did change my diet, y'all. So I did no eating out, no snacks. Y'all gotta cut out them snacks. I know that's hard, but for me, I cut out my snacks. The way I cut out my snacks is I ended up buying like fruits, What else? I got like aloe, the aloe drinks. You know, if you go to the store, if you buy aloe, that's really healthy for your gut. So aloe drinks, a lot of fruit. I got trail mix. Trail mix got a little M&M's, a little sweet something in there, just so you could still not miss out. All right. What else did I get? Get like fiber granola bars, high protein granola bars. So things like that. I kind of switched it out. So I made sure not to be eating like in between my meals. So that also really helps. So cutting out junk food, drinking lots of water, drinking aloe water really helps. I'm telling you, aloe water. Okay. And yeah, home cooked meals, meal prep, always meal prep. You know, your girl always loves to cook, so meal prepping is the way to go. Okay, so yeah, so back to the gym. So what workouts would I do in the gym? So in the gym, what I would do is I would walk on the treadmill, right? Y'all already know what the treadmill is. For those of you who don't know, it's just that machine that's flat and you just walk on it and it moves, so you just walk. All right, so we walk in, but I incline it so it's like a hill, like I'm walking a big hill. So I incline it to about 7 on average, and then to 10. Okay, so if you're ever in the gym, incline it to about 7.5 to about 10, and kind of maneuver it back and forth every 10 minutes. Okay, so you're gonna do that. Okay, then you're also gonna use the elliptical. Okay, the elliptical. All right, you move back and forth with your legs, get the little exercise. Make sure you tone up them arms too, right? So you're gonna use some weights to tone up your arms. So and then as well as some glute. There's a couple of machines that you can use for your glutes in the gym as well. But also body sculpting helps with that. So you don't have to do squats anymore. Y'all, I don't have to do squats. I have not done a single squat in like years, y'all. So I'm telling you, even though I'm toned up, it's through body sculpting. So the scientific and beauty of it all is combined together. So I no longer have to do all the squats, all the cardio I was doing back in the day. Like, that's over with. So anyone, it doesn't matter what age you're at, like if you're young, mid-age, or older, like you are able to like literally get the body of your dreams, because I'm sharing these tips and I'm not doing any hardcore workouts. I'm over here just taking it a day at a time, and I've lost weight. And the body sculpting, you must maintain it, I would say, for a minimum of like 2 to 3 months to really see results. So you gotta be consistent and keep with it every week. Now, for those of you who are travelers, so those of you who are influencers that travel, or you travel for business and work, and you just don't have the time to go to your favorite beautician, right? I got you, girl. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna use this red light therapy belt. All right? It's red light therapy belt by Life Pro, okay? So this is it right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this belt. You're gonna, here, let me show y'all real quick. You're gonna go ahead and wrap this around your waist and have it on there, I would say, for a good 20 minutes a day, okay? So do that every day consistently, and then you'll start to notice a difference. Now, there are creams available out there that you can use as far as the red light therapy. And why don't I let me see if I can actually show y'all the settings I use it on, because if you do order this, you may not know what setting to put it on. So let me quickly go over that with y'all. Let me see here, in just a second. All right, I'm just gonna move this over. Okay, so here we are. What setting are we going to use our red light therapy belt? So let me bring this closer here. All right, so the settings that we're gonna use it on, let's see here. I'm gonna bring this camera closer just so y'all can really see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it. All right, so here's the settings. Let me turn off the light so y'all can see the screen, because I know that ring light has a reflection there. All right, so here we are on the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all briefly. You want the timer on. Normally you could do 30 minutes. 30 minutes is fine, but you really only need about 20 minutes max. Okay. You want to turn on the red light and the NIR setting. Okay. Do you want it at level 100%? And your pulse at 1,000 hertz, okay? So y'all got that? You use this little setting button to adjust the time, your settings, whether it's red light or NIR settings, your level setting, your pulse setting. And this button obviously is to turn on and off. Make sure that the light is red. You can see the red light coming out consistently. Sometimes when you shift or move around, you'll notice that the light kind of like turns off. So make sure it's constantly on. That way you get the full effect. And that actually helps with like your waistline, and it also helps with toning, right? So getting that collagen working and getting that tone skin, right? So if you're like a mom and you want to get your body back, then you want to be able to use that every day in order to get toned back up and get that belly snatched, okay? And that's for travelers, business owners who travel and don't have the time to do body sculpting. But if you are in the area and you are serious, contact me about body sculpting. Body sculpting is any part of your body that you can get done, okay? Whether you want to be able to have that flat belly, you want to have toned arms, you want to have glutes that are like just in perfect shape, so that way you feel confident when you're wearing a dress, when you're wearing your swimsuit, shorts, you're gonna be feeling confident. That's the name of my brand, Confident Glam. All right, so next thing, we're gonna go over the part 2. So let's go ahead and stay tuned if you wanna hear about the company outreach and the opportunities to become an influencer. All right, take care. Talk to you on the next video. Bye.